It's now Saturday the 11th of January, so the day before the Ashes start, and I am off to North Sydney Oval. I'll be going there 2 times today, so I'm going for parkrun, so it's about 7:30 in the morning. They've got parkrun here at 8, so in the UK we have it at 9, but I guess weather-wise and also just the early morning lifestyle, my face is very shiny, purely because I put loads of sun cream on, because yeah, I got a little bit burnt yesterday and I was like, ooh, don't want to put burn on burn, so got some sun cream on, and a hat and sunglasses, so I do actually look like I'm about to go play a game of cricket, but yeah, I went to St Leonard's Park where they had the parkrun yesterday when I was waiting to collect accreditation. So it's a nice park, relatively flat, which is rare for Sydney because I'm currently walking up a hill, so it's a very hilly place. But yeah, I slept well last night. I think I went to bed like 9:45 and then woke up about 5:45, 6, so perfect. I'm not normally an early riser, but I mean it gets light here quite early, so yeah, all good. So I'm not expecting to get a PB today. My feet are a bit knackered from yesterday doing like 33,000 steps, but yeah, big day ahead and the day before the Ashes starts. I know obviously in Sydney there's like a very active lifestyle, and I think that's kind of obvious from, I've seen like, no joke, at least 50 people running, a lot of them in groups. So I'm now a little bit scared for this park run because my 5k time tends to be around like 29-30 minutes, but I reckon I'm going to be one of the last to finish because it's going to be humbling. I've just finished parkrun. Oh my gosh, the sweat is so humid. It was hilly, which I'm not used to. My one back in Birmingham is like downhill a little bit, uphill a little bit, and then there's a big hill at the end. But this was 3 laps of the park. It's like down, up, so it's just like, you feel like when you go downhill you think that's a break, but then you feel all the lactic acid in your legs. Even my arms, like my arms never normally hurt when I run, but they were like, yeah, rough. A lot of people as well, like it's so busy, but it's so good, and I wasn't the last to finish, so it's all good. I did do it in like, I think my 5k time was maybe 32-33 minutes, so a bit slower than usual, but it's the heat and the hills. I'm absolutely drenched in sweat. It's like it's been raining. I'm really glad I did it though, like it was a cool experience. There was also someone in a Southern Brave shirt, so it was like one of the training tops, so I presume someone who was like a coach from Southern Brave, I don't know, I didn't recognise him. I went and got myself a sandwich and this drink. It wasn't quite a smoothie, but it's just fruit, so I was like, I'll take it. Something I love about those different places is noticing quite the differences between there and home. Not even like cultural differences, but things like there's just no litter anywhere. Like it's so clean and tidy, so I love that. I haven't filmed much since I got back from parkrun just because I've actually been doing quite mundane things. Like I had a shower, I put some washing on, I hung my washing, I've sorted my bags out because they're a bit all over the place. I started editing the videos, so it's just uploading now, and yeah, I'll have some lunch in a bit and then head back to North Sydney Oval for the presser. I'm not actually sure where in North Sydney Oval the presser is, so hopefully I'll find that out soon. This is one thing that people, like, I don't think people talk about it that much in like journalism or whatever, but when you're covering sports, navigating a new sports ground can be really difficult. Like sometimes it's absolutely fine and sometimes it's so clear where to go and everything, but like when, for example, the what's it called now, the Utilita Bowl, Southampton, that is really difficult to navigate, especially because you have to go through like the hotel and stuff. And I remember the first international I did there, I was so confused as to where to go. In fact, the first international I did was during the Ashes. That's actually where England lost the Ashes. Let's not talk about that. Yeah, so that is always a bit of a challenge. I mean, I've got quite used to it because I've been to so many different cricket grounds, football grounds, and you just have to navigate it. And I mean, people are very helpful. You can ask where you need to go, whatever, people will help. But I always find it a little bit, not nerve-wracking, but it's like, I don't want to look like I have no idea what I'm doing, even though I actually have no idea what I'm doing. So hopefully it will go smoothly today. And yeah, so it's press conferences with the captains ahead of the Ashes, which start tomorrow. So I imagine there will be quite a few people there, a lot of attention, and yeah, it's very, very exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. I remembered the sunglasses this time, so I'm on my way to North Sydney Oval for the presses. So that'll be very interesting to hear what Melissa Healy and Heather Knight have to say. Yeah, it is so warm and skies are blue, which is really good because again, it said thunder and lightning, but I haven't heard any thunder or seen any lightning in the, I guess, almost 48 hours that I've been here. So positives. I've just left the North Sydney Oval and we had the press conferences and then photos with trophies, stuff like that. Australia were training before with Healy keeping, so yeah, and she confirmed in the presser that she'll be playing tomorrow, so that means Australia's 11 is kind of sorted. England, there's still uncertainties about Kate Cross. I reckon she might not play the ODI, or the first one anyway. Yeah, Heather seemed kind of optimistic, but you never know. But yeah, good to see the trophy and yeah, kind of first time seeing everyone. So it's nice to see the UK journalists who have also come to the other side of the world. But yeah, and also lovely venue. I look so sweaty, which is a bit grim, but no, it is just sun cream. It's so like shiny. Anyway, I came back from the presser and I've just written up some quotes to send to my editor. And yes, that's all sorted. And so I think what I'm going to do is head to Bondi and do the walk from Bondi to, is it Coogee or Coogee? Anyway, head over there, walk there, and then probably head back, maybe find somewhere for a meal, anything like that. Yeah, it'll just be cool to go because I've wanted to go for a while and it would just be a nice way to get a walk in and see a bit outside of the city, maybe see a bit of wildlife, and yeah. I made it to Bondi Beach. It is so hot. I can't even see anything. I wish I bought all my swimming stuff because I want to go in the sea. To be fair, I have a rucksack with me as well, so that probably wouldn't really work, but yeah, it is amazing. I've watched a lot of Bondi Rescue, so this is pretty cool. This walk is so nice, just really good views, and it's quite, there are a lot of steps, but it is so beautiful. So I think it's about 6 kilometres, but yeah, it's also boiling, but it's like afternoon, evening sun, so I think I'll get dinner here and then potentially watch the sunset. There's a good sunset because it looks quite a clear day today, so I'm hoping there'll be a really nice sunset and can enjoy that. I absolutely love this. There's a bowls club behind me, which in the UK is like, you have to be at least 60 to go to, but it's full of like people in their 20s, which is kind of cool. I just had a nice phone call with my dad and now I'm gonna finish the walk and get some dinner. I've made it to Coogee. I think it's Coogee. No one's told me if it's Coogee or Coogee. So if I've been saying it wrong the whole time, that's embarrassing. But I'm gonna find some food. There seems to be loads of places. And up on that hill behind me, that I walked past there, and loads of people were sat eating food and just playing a bit of music, stuff like that. So I think I might go up there and watch the sunset from there because the sun is setting like where you can see it from that hill. So I think I'm going to try that, and it is a gorgeous evening. It is so nice. I love summer. I need to live permanently in summer, just do half the year in Australia, half in England. I opted in the end to sit at the beach instead of going to the hill over there, and I went to Betty's Burgers. So I've got a salmon like a salmon bowl thing, so I hope it's good. It was only, and I got a drink, and it was $20, which is 10 quid. Like, you would not be able to get salmon for 10 quid in the UK, so yeah, very happy with that. This looks so good. When I booked this trip, this is one of the moments I thought about, not specifically this beach or anything, but just sitting on a beach at sunset and just pondering life. I feel like this is a really nice way to spend the eve of the Ashes. I remember when it was the Ashes in the UK in 2023, that evening was so exciting, and I mean obviously it was the test match first as well, which was such a nice way to start the series at Trent Bridge, but I remember just feeling so excited but also absolutely terrified, because that was my first ever Ashes I covered. I was just doing it on behalf of the podcast, so there wasn't like the extra pressure of doing it for someone else and wanting to do some really good work, so yeah, it's nice to just have a bit of time this evening. Like, I am a bit nervous for the series because it's a big opportunity, it's a big step up I think for me, but it's also an absolute privilege and honour to be in Australia firstly, but also to cover an Ashes series. Like, so many cricket badgers would love to go to the other side of the world and watch cricket for a month, and yeah, like I get to live the dream, so I'm very, very grateful, and yeah, it's just nice to kind of sit and think about it, because I'm on the other side of the world on my own, but also I get to do something really, really cool, so I'm very happy. And also that salmon was delicious, so yeah, and the seagulls did try come and eat it and ruin my piece, but it's all good. But yeah, it's really nice. The sun has pretty much set now, but yeah, it's beautiful. I was gonna go and get yochi because I've been recommended it so much, and I know there's a place just around the corner, but I'm kind of tired and it's a big day tomorrow, so I think it's probably best if I get back, because it's about an hour to get back as well, so I'll get back about 9, but I'm so glad I came on this walk, because I was hesitant at first, like, oh, should I do it? But the weather's been so nice. It was supposed to be like thunder and lightning, but there's been none of that, so I'm so happy about that. That gives me hope for tomorrow, because I know there was a bit of rain. It's supposed to be due tomorrow, which obviously could interrupt the cricket, but that's what it said all week, and there's been pretty much no rain, so yeah, we'll see. I've got the whole train carriage to myself, so I think I'm gonna wrap up the video there. It's been another long day, jam-packed. Yeah, tomorrow is when it all starts. Very, very exciting, so I'm gonna try and get a good night's sleep and then get to the ground early tomorrow, maybe get some breakfast on the way, and then yeah, take it all in. It's gonna be good. I don't know what my plans are after the game, but I'll figure something out.